my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about all of my favorites and must-haves for babies and toddlers during the summertime. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 4 kids from Canada. So yes, while a lot of people think it's cold here all the time, it is definitely not. As I'm sitting here filming this for you guys, it's actually about 96 degrees and it's only 11 a.m. So it is actually super hot between May and August. So I thought I'd go ahead and share with you what my favorites are for my little ones during this time. My daughter is about 12 and a half months old and my son is going to be 3 in July, and we try and be as safe as possible while enjoying the sun and the heat as well. Like I said, it's only hot here for a few months of the year, so we definitely get a lot of use of the outdoors during those months. We basically live outside, we eat all of our meals outside, we spend so much family time outside, but it is important to keep them very safe from the sun and bugs and all of that too. Without further ado, let's dive in. So my first must-have is sunscreen. These are the 2 brands of sunscreen that we have been using. They're both mineral-based sunscreens and not chemical sunscreen. We use the Think Baby 50 SPF, and we're also trying out this Arbonne baby care one. We have definitely been loving these. They are a little bit thicker than your traditional sunscreen, but they have been working wonders. Our children are not having rashes or allergic reactions to them, and they're definitely keeping them very, very safe. Sunscreen is super important for adult and children alike, so it's really important for us to keep their little fresh skin covered from the sun. Going along with that and keeping them covered, I want to share with you the swimsuits that we have been using as well. So for my daughter, this is just the next size up, that's why it's brand new, but we have been going with something like this. So she has just a regular little bikini bottom, but then she also has a full cover swim top, has a short sleeves which go up to about her elbows. It also has a full covered back, so it actually keeps her extra protected from the sun. And this one is also full 50 plus SPF, which has been amazing. When she is wearing a smaller swimsuit, something that's your more traditional swimsuit, I also have these little swim tops or dresses or tunics to put on after she comes out of the water. It just has a little zipper. It's like a little terry cloth material. This will keep her warm after she's out of the water, but it's also going to keep her covered and shaded from that sun too. For my son, who is almost 3 years old, he is also wearing rash guards as well. These are really nice and breathable. They don't feel overly cold inside the water, and this one is also a 50 SPF. My husband just texted me, he's like, where's the sunscreen? Where's their sun hats? I'm like, I'm coming. Just give me 1 minute to film this video so that I can share with you guys all of my favorite items too, because they're amazing, and keeping your little one safe, like I said, is my #1 priority. I also want to go ahead and show you these little swim diapers that we have. These are just from Huggies. We actually got them when we went on a trip before this whole quarantine thing that is killing me right now, but that's okay. Yeah, so she has these little swimmers, but I actually just ordered some reusable ones off Amazon as well so that we can wash them up real quick and send them back out instead of using more throwaway diapers, because yeah, half the time she doesn't even pee or poop in them and then we have to throw them out anyways. But swim diapers are definitely a must if your little one is going to be in the water. The next items that I love to keep my babies safe from the sun are just these really wide rimmed bucket hats. These are especially perfect if you have little toddlers or babies who are always trying to rip off their hat because they do have that tie at the bottom. These are amazing because a lot of them are SPF as well, and then they do cover their ears, the back of their neck, and the majority of their face too, so you're not worried about putting sunscreen all over your baby's nose and mouth and getting it all in there as well. So these are perfect. We probably have, I don't know, 5 of these for my daughter right now. A lot of them were gifted to me, so don't feel like I'm like trying to not be minimalist. A lot of these were actually gifted to me. My son just outgrew his rim hat, and if you guys have been following, you know that he has all of this hair which we put in like a little man bun right now just to keep him cool. So he's just using just a basic ball cap that we could put his little ponytail through. And this is also keeping just that sun way off his eyes and face. This item here, my son never got accustomed to. He hated it, but my daughter is actually really enjoying it. Doesn't seem to be bothering her. There are these little baby band sunglasses. They're just perfect to get that sun out of your baby's eyes. It's protecting their eyesight from a very young age. It's also getting them used to having sunglasses on their face so that when they get a bit older, they actually wear them. And these are perfect because this band is super comfortable and breathable. If it gets wet, it's also fine. It's also really adjustable. I think this is the 0 to 24. But it's also adjustable on the side, so as your baby's head is smaller and then grows, you can stretch it out too. So these are perfect. Now the next item, I might get a lot of negative comments, and please don't, because to each their own. We have tried everything in terms of footwear when it comes to our little ones, and what works for our family might not be what works for yours. My all-time favorite sandal for little ones is a Keen. So the Keen sandal is just this a material sandal, I guess, and it's really breathable. Almost looks like a running shoe. It has the toe cap, so it keeps your little one's toes super protected and comfortable if they're tripping all over the place, but they are not waterproof. And not being waterproof, if it does rain here, because it typically does rain, then they're soaked and they stay wet for so long when they're jumping in muddy puddles. And if they happen to walk into the lake with their shoes, then you have to like wait 2 days for them to dry, and that's just not ideal. And if you put them on your child and it's wet, they get blisters and chafing, and it's just really painful. So what I have found has worked the best are just the traditional Croc sandals or shoes. These are okay. Like I said, they might not be the best for your little one's foot, but if you're around water or it is raining, these are amazing because you could just put them on your little one. They dry super quickly. They're so easy to wash. I got these, and I also ordered some natives for my 2 little ones. If you guys don't know what natives are, I will put a link down below. Go and check them out. They're also really amazing. There's a huge hype on those. Definitely go and check those out. But for us, it's just about being practical and being safe as well. My kids all have running shoes, so if we're hiking or walking for a long period of time or going to an amusement park, not that it's gonna happen this year the way things are going, but we have that for longer walks. These are just perfect to throw on in less time. The next thing I wanna show you, I've actually had for years and now it's empty. I was actually just about to throw out the, oh, it smells so good. I was gonna throw out the container. This is a, what's it called? It's called No Bite Me, which is the brand. This is a local brand here, so I won't be able to link this one. Let me know in the comments while we're talking about this, what is your favorite non-toxic, children-safe bug repellent? Our mosquitoes and black flies are crazy at this time of year because it's still like damp, I guess, and they're really bad until about July. And we want to keep our little ones safe. And we also have deer ticks too, and we want to keep our kids safe from Lyme disease as well. So let me know in the comments what your favorite safe bug repellent is. I'm actually in need really bad because we have none left, but this one has worked perfect. It was just like a cream, and the active ingredients are cedar oil, lemongrass oil, geranium oil, mint oil, thyme oil, clove oil, and rosemary. That is it. The next item I want to share with you, I don't actually have in hand right now because they're using it outside. It's a great big foldable, washable picnic blanket. That has been amazing, especially when we had newborns or little ones and we want to lay them on the ground without getting them dirty or bugs all over them, or you know, just have a safe, clean spot for them to go. It's also amazing now for picnics. It's perfect for quiet time, for snuggle time. After they come out of the water and they're exhausted, they could just sit on there with their blanket and they're clean and fresh and ready to go. The next item I want to share with you is a clothing item, and they have been my favorite for little ones for a long time, summer and winter alike, but definitely very much during the summer. And they are just rompers. So this one has no sleeves. It's just this little spaghetti strap thing. They are cotton, they are breathable. They also tie down here. So it's like a diaper shirt, but there's more, like it's more like a short at the bottom. You can get the t-shirt ones. You can get the little strappy ones like these. I also have this one here, which was just from Walmart. Clothes has been super hard to find right now because everything is still closed where we're living. Nothing is open. which is really difficult. I also have like this one. I think my daughter has so many. I purchased a bunch for the spring a long time ago, and then a lot of them were gifted to us as well. So like I said, it's just down here at the bottom like that. This one has a little bit thicker of a sleeve, and then you can also get some dressier ones for them too. This one has some buttons, some little leather sleeves, and then it's like a short at the bottom with the little cinched waist. So those are just so perfect because when you're grabbing your baby, their back's not exposed, so they're not exposed to the sun. It's easier to hold your baby. So much better for crawling or walking little girls to have something like this opposed to a dress where they're tripping all over. It's amazing because it's a one piece and it's one outfit, so there's no thinking. You just pick it up, put it on your baby, and they are fully dressed, especially in the summertime when they don't need socks or anything else. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you is just a fun outdoor thing, and that is like a water table or even a bucket with water for your little one to play in, or a small swimming pool, or just something to help your little one stay cool when they're outdoors. Sometimes when it gets really hot, your baby can't regulate their temperature as well as you can. And if you are gonna be hot, imagine your baby and their tiny lungs being extremely hot as well. Sorry about that, my memory card was full, so I just had to go ahead real quick and switch that out. So like I was saying, it's also really important to keep their internal body temperature cool as well as their skin and their eyes and all of that. So water or a canopy for shade or anything like that is just perfect when you're outside too. Summertime is so much fun. It's especially fun for us who live in a bit of a colder climate because we're actually getting to be outside and not bundling up in 45 layers, and we actually get to really enjoy ourselves. So we spend so much time out there, but it's super important to keep safe while you're in the sun as well. All right, so that sums up all of my favorites and must-haves for my babies and toddlers for the summertime. If I am missing, please go ahead and leave me a comment down below, because I'm not perfect and I might be missing something, and I would love if you would just let me know so I can add it to my list as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, enjoy the summer, and I'll see you guys soon.
You look so